Guys, so 2024 is coming to an end, and I went through all the movies I watched this year, and I tried to make a top 10 list, but honestly, it was quite difficult because there were so many good movies this year. I'm the most indecisive person there is, so I decided just to make a top 20 list, because why not? So here is my top 20 list favorite films of 2024. Starting with number 20, we got Challengers. Zendaya was phenomenal in this film. Everything about the style of this film, the soundtrack, the story was great, the tension building, wonderful. This was such a great one. At my 19th spot, I put Speak No Evil, the remake we got this year with James McAvoy. I saw the trailer like a million times just like everyone else did, and so I wasn't like super excited about this film. But when I finally saw it, I was blown away. It was such a great film. It was scary. It was way better than what I expected it was going to be, so this one is my 19th spot. At my 18th spot, I put Alien Romulus. I love this film. I thought they did such a great job. Some of the Alien sequels have been kind of a hit or miss for me personally, but this one, phenomenal. It was scary. I love the visuals. I love the actors in this film. They did a great job with this one. At my 17th spot, I got Abigail. I love this movie. I love the cast. It was funny. There was a lot of gore. I love Melissa Barrera. I love Catherine Newton. This one's a great film to watch with friends. I just really enjoyed myself with this one. In my 16th spot, I got The Bike Riders. Everyone in this film did a very good job. I love Jodie Comer's accent. Like, that was the best part of this whole movie for me. Austin Butler, great. Tom Hardy, wonderful. So many great people in this cast. I love the story. I just thought overall it was like a win for me. I really enjoyed this one. My 15th spot, I got Love Lies Bleeding. I really love the style of this film. The ending I feel like was kind of divisive, but I enjoyed it. I think they took so many super attractive people in this film and made them like as ugly as possible. There are some haircuts in this film, y'all, but this film, it was sexy, it was grungy, it was really good. I enjoyed it. In my 14th spot, I have Saturday Night. I love the chaotic nature of this film. It really made you feel like you were on set during the very first night of Saturday Night Live. I think everyone that they cast to be the younger versions of these actors, they did so well. Like, I just love the energy of this film. I think everyone did a great job. I love the script. Everything about this was just so perfect. This one's a really fun one to watch, especially if you love Saturday Night Live like I do. In my 13th spot, I have Blink Twice. I think Zoe Kravitz did a phenomenal job with her directorial debut. Channing Tatum played this role really well. The men that they cast in this film are generally people that we've associated maybe with lighter projects who played nicer people in the past, so when they turned out to be absolute creeps, it was like, oh, okay, I don't know. I love the cast of this film. I like the script. They did a really good job with this. I think Zoe Kravitz, great job. I can't wait to see what she does next. My number 12 spot goes to My Old Ass. Aubrey Plaza was phenomenal as always, and Maisie Stella was the standout person in this film. She is so funny. All of her scenes were so heartfelt. I think this is a great story and a great reminder to appreciate the now, the present, time with your family, because you don't know how much time you have left. You don't know what's going to change, so just appreciate what you have currently. I think it's a great message to younger people. Like, when I look back at my 18-year-old self, I wish there were things I could say to myself. Like, this is a great film with a good message. I really enjoyed it. My number 11 spot goes to Nosferatu. This film, hauntingly beautiful. The gothic setting is just gorgeous. Everyone did an amazing job in this film, especially Lily Rose Depp. I think she was the standout performance in this film. I really enjoyed her. Bill Skarsgård, terrifying. He is just great at everything he does. It's just beautiful, spooky goodness. My number 10 spot, I saw the TV Glow. I love the vibes of this film. I love the story. This is another film about like not being afraid to be who you are, to live your truth, because life goes by fast, you know? The performances in this film are great. I love just the atmosphere. Everything about this film was a win for me. I did go with a friend who fell asleep during the movie when we saw it, so it's not for everyone. It was great. My number 9 spot goes to Thelma. June Squibb is phenomenal. I love her so much. She did so well in this film. I loved it so much. This was a great movie. If you've never seen it, it's like a comedy, action-packed film about a woman in her 80s who gets scammed and wants to get her money back. I just love June Squibb, and I love this movie. In my number 8 spot, I have Alex Garland's Civil War. It was so good. It just set the scene so well. Kristen Dunst is amazing. I love seeing her again in films. I feel like she's not in enough stuff, and I'm so glad to see her again. Kaylee Spaney, I thought, was another standout performance in this film. Really, really good. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. This is a great film. At my number 7 spot, I have Your Monster. I love Melissa Barrera. This is such a special film. It's super unique. It's kind of like a take on Beauty and the Beast, but not really. I don't know. It's a love story. It's kind of a horror movie. It's a lot of different things. It's so funny and so good. I highly recommend it. In my number 6 spot, I have Oddity. I really enjoyed this film. I went into it kind of blind, not knowing much about it, and I'm so glad I finally turned it on. It took me a couple months to turn it on, but this one's really, really good. Solid story. The script is really good. I love the visuals. Highly recommend this one. In my number 5 spot, I have It's What's Inside. This is another film I went in blind, and I'm so glad I did. If you have not seen this film, I suggest just going to watch it without watching the trailer at all. It is so good. It's really funny. It is just, the script is great. The twists are wonderful. I don't know. This is a really good film. Number 4 is Strange Darling. I really enjoyed this one. This seemed to be a little bit more divisive in the horror community. I really enjoyed it. I like the way it was set up. It's set up in different chapters that are told not in order. They do kind of give you the twist kind of near the middle, but I'm glad they did because it's just, I don't know. This one's a win for me. I really like this one. In my number 3 spot, I have Wicked. This film is perfection. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, they played the role so well. John Chu did a beautiful job directing this film. The visuals are stunning. The entire cast is just so good. The songs are perfect. As a fan of the original musical, I was just so delighted with what they did. And I feel like if you haven't seen the musical beforehand, you're still gonna love this film. It's just a wonderful film and a great film to go see in theaters. This was such a fun time. In my number 2 spot, I have Anora. I really enjoyed this one. I think Mikey Madison did a wonderful job. The film is kind of chaotic. It's funny. It's deep. I really like the way it ended. I don't think it could have ended a better way. I hope Mikey Madison wins some awards this award season because she definitely deserves it. I really enjoyed this one. This was a great film. And my number 1 spot, of course, goes to The Substance. This is my favorite film of the year, and it's definitely my top 10 favorite, probably of all time. I love this one so much. I love Demi Moore's performance in this film. It was Oscar worthy. Margaret Qualley was wonderful. The direction of this film. I love the message of the film. It's a pretty straightforward message, but it's just the way that they did everything was perfection. This is another film, if you don't know too much about it, I would suggest going in blind. It's a body horror movie though, so if you're not really into that, it's gonna be a hard watch. But this one, such a phenomenal film. The performances are top notch. Everything about this movie makes me smile. It's so good. And I had such a fun time. I watched it for the first time, was blown away, and then made a bunch of my friends watch it. It was just so fun watching people's expressions. One of my most favorite theater experiences of 2024. I love this film so much, and I'm so glad Demi Moore is getting so much praise right now because she deserves it. Such a great film. It's a wonderful movie. So those were my top movies of 2024. I would love to hear your list, so please feel free to leave some of your favorites in the comments. Yeah, I think 2024 was a phenomenal year. There are a lot of films that I really wanted to see that I have not been able to see because it didn't come out to a theater near me. So if you see some kind of big movies that are not on my list, there's a chance that I probably didn't get to see it. So there are certain films I was dying to watch, like Sing Sing. I really want to see The Last Showgirl. I cannot wait to see that film. So I haven't been able to see those films yet. But these are the films that I saw that are the top of my list. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for sticking with me while I've been reviewing movies this year. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to 2025. I hope TikTok still hangs around, but if not, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing what films come out in 2025.